Greetings and welcome back, and here we are. I've switched over all the crops to cabbages, obviously, because we need to do that. And I also played a horrible joke on my poor little kid and said, hey, I have a gift for you, but I forgot to get the gift out of Don's inventory. There you go, dude. Enjoy. Bye-bye, buddy. I know, Don. See, he laughs at the perfect times. Donnie, you're a hoot.
Let's go.
Alright, well, last time we met, I was wrapping up and I said I was going to go gather straw. Well, turns out I didn't go gather straw. Instead, what I did is I went and I checked the traps and just cleared them because the traps were, I don't know, sitting there sprung, and it's about time we get rid of them, honestly. So, what we're doing now, we gotta head over here. What do we have going on, y'all? Oh, actually, what we really need to do is we need to start going through here and figuring out who needs to get back in what jobs. Apiary would be a good one because she's already at farming 4. I do probably need... Here, do I need any more people in the farming ones? And that's right next to her. Let's see here. We're missing a beekeeper. I don't need a dog shelter. Farming tech, I think, is going to go a lot faster if I have her working here. Let's do that. Okay, so she'll still gain good skill. And that's somebody coming back from raising their child. Now, the next step, of course, is to make sure that we max out our farmers. That's a big deal. So, with that, and of course I need to get iron. So that'll be the start of my day too, is to get more iron. I could start automating this because they are, I mean, we're getting enough stone. I think at this point we're keeping up with the stone, right? I mean, if I'm passively getting 10, it's not bad. It's something. It would be nice just, that's so small though. And I would rather, the amount of stone I'm going to go through in a little while here is going to be unreal. So no, we'll keep this up. Alright. Hunting, I think I can just, I mean, why do I have so many people fishing? Okay, let's check that. Do I have any fishers who are decent skill? Right there. And you're in this village. Yo, you just got a new job. I mean, we do have a longer way to go with this. And I do think that we're ultimately going to solve this problem through, that is, the survival tech problem. I'm pretty confident that the survival tech problem is going to be honestly solved through the gathering of straw. I think it's gonna unfortunately be the best move. Alright, well,
Onward.
that takes care of that. Onward we go. I will have to gather up some hops today because that's a big deal. And also, the next big thing is going to be to determine where the next housing can go. I still have 2 houses that I have to clear out and move, and I also have a lot of other building projects to do. I could also use some more fur setting into some of these homes that have not gotten their upgrades. We do want to do that sooner than later. It'll be a fine time for us to do firewood. We are definitely going to be behind on fertilizer, so all of the fields that were just flax are now going to be rotated into cabbages, which means we are about to go through the exact same amount of fertilizer again, which was a massive, massive amount of fertilizer. So we're going to need to be ready for that one, and that's going to be a significant amount. Today we'll also be able to get our flax online, so we'll be able to actually take the flax and start actually processing things. I have these fish here, but they lose 50% over a seasonal change, and I'm going to cook them, so it's really not a concern. Let's see here, it's going to be summertime, which means we are way too overdressed. And not be walking around with all this stuff on. That's for sure. Time for the short sleeve tunic, and time for the, I guess we'll do a straw hat, why not? And then regular shoes. Nah, we're good. I'm gonna walk around as shirtless man. There we go, there we go. Straw hat time. It's the season for straw hats. Yes, let's go. Alrighty. With that, where are we going to place these other houses? I don't really want to put them over there, but I could, right? Starting to run out of areas that I've already planned for. Hey, you, what's up? Can I help you with something? Buying a Yeah, you're just tired. I got you.
See you around.
We'll take care of that. We'll get the whole poppy seed thing solved. Mm-hmm.
Have you ever done any quest for the king?
No, honestly. Honestly. Like, that is actually kind of surprising. I mean, we're in year 6. Yeah, I've never done a quest for the king yet. Seriously. I guess I don't get it. I thought we would have by now. Huh. It is what it is. One house, too. Oh, that's right. I was going to build one of the other houses over here. And it does look like we can place one, so why don't we start looking into the placement of that house? Oh, right. But it is not going to be a big one. Doo-doo. This is the lower districts, we'll say. Hey, you might, just following you, ma'am. Not trying to be creepy. Oh, and is this too close to across the way? I don't know, I don't really like that. You there. No. Oops. Where's Don when I need him? I need him laughing at me. There we go. It's much easier when you have it like this. Let's get this a little over. Now everything seems to be on stilts in this region anyway, so let's do right about... Sir, do you mind? Thanks, boss man. There we go. I think we'll make do with that. Yeah. Yes, we will make do with that. How far away is this person to talk to? Ooh, not far at all. Let's go. Hey, fruit. Dun da dun, dun da dun. Running as fast as possible to catch person. Ooh, intercept, of course. Interception course. Uh-huh.
Hello there.
What you need? An arrangement with friend and best wine is plum wine. It is. Oh yes. Oh, I see. I will.
See you soon.
Everything comes at a price. Mm-hmm. Listen to me being Mr. Guy. Yeah, I'll bring it to you, but it'll cost you, buddy. Ooh, do I see manure on the floor over here? Yes, I do. And I do believe that this was blocked before from me being able to get it, because I unfortunately had a barn in the way, which is a silly thing to put in the way, honestly. Donnie, you're gonna have to carry that for just a moment, and then we gotta get that house going, right? I think it's also worth us gathering up some manure. Speaking of timing and processing, let's build this thing first, because obviously Don's overloaded and probably be pretty smart to just unload some of the stuff from him. Okay, you. I'm pretty sure that's not enough logs, I'm pretty sure that's not enough stone, and I'm confident that's not enough. Or actually, I know that that's enough planks. Oh, I'm out of beer. Nope. Not out of beer. Or correct. The amount of rye beer I go through, it's a real thing. Why do you think we have a tavern? And we're done. Alright, well. Put this here, and I'll be back. So, I'll see y'all after a quick fast forward here. And another one done. Okay, cool. Now we can clear the other one out, and we can go from there. Alright. So what's happening, you'll notice in the upper left that we're running into some troubles. What's happening here is that we're running out of... We're starting to get way too low in leather. So it's time to go take care of that. I'm going to go ahead and get this food situation taken care of first, though, because that is a more acute problem. The farming tech is much more important at this point to care about. Not honestly worried about the production tech, so I'm not worried about our sewing hut not having leather. It's not as big a deal. I also did a little rebalancing with the woodcutters huts since we are gathering way too many logs, and now we're shy on sticks. So now we got sticks going as a higher producer, and we're going to go ahead and lower the number of logs we're making. That'll work out. But the next step is to go get some decent, and from there get that leather back online. Also could use some iron. So there may be a whole lot of me just doing some fast forwarded work here. Alright, we will need fertilizer though. There's going to be a lot of planting this season, that's for sure. Let's see, and we have a few quests we could complete. That would be good. Alright, let's go. Onward, and for the next few bits here, it's time to tear down another building, move some people into a new home, and then there's still one more house to go. And also by the look of it, it seems that I have some buildings to repair. So that will be another big deal thing to do. We have enough iron arrows, that's good news. I have a bunch of food that I gotta put away, and I know Don's got a bunch of stuff in his inventory too. So, let's bring Donnie over. Looks like you're the next house to go. Alright. Sorry, this is how we do it. That's okay, because once they get the notification that they don't have a home, I can immediately assign them to the new home. So here's our new one. That's the old house. Actually, interesting. I'm guessing they want to be here, since it's closer to their jobs. Honk. You get out of
This
here.
interior seems a bit dull.
Yeah, I'd say so too. It kind of feels empty, doesn't it? Yeah, we'll get you there. There we go. Now for Don, let's see here. Yeah. Hey buddy. Don's got, ooh, well, whatever. We're good with that. Good with that. And then you can hold those stones. We're almost at enough to build the next house. Stone-wise, we are nearly there. We have 4 stones to go. That's nothing. Logs should be pretty close. Planks were a long ways off. I'm gonna do a little brainstorming on the next one. I'm not sure I have a plan that I like yet for the next house. So I'm gonna go ahead and wait just a bit on that one. With this, I'll gather some things out of Donnie. Let's drop things off in the storage, and then go hunting. Get the leather, so we can be online. Oh, and of course we're out of storage. It's going to be all about the logs, that's for sure. We are producing way too many logs. That's probably why we aren't able to see much anything else in the storage, and why we aren't getting enough sticks, would be my guess as well, is that we're just way too overloaded on things. Flax we can definitely break down. Fur, that's funny. Way too much fur. Oh my, that's so many logs, isn't it? Alright, well, looks like we're gonna have to start mass storing logs. Oh my. Just so we can keep things going. I want that resource storage so bad. The upgraded resource storage. It's tempting to say that I want another resource storage, period, and that I should just break down some buildings and put another resource storage up just so I can keep up with all this stuff. Let's see. I think we should probably take care of the flax, but that's not a big amount. This is 206, which is a good thing to tear out of here. Stone, of course, I can always just take and drop. There we go. Oh my goodness, we are going to do so many stone walls. I think it's time. Ooh. I'm poor. Our kingdom is in bankruptcy, people. 1,891.3 coins. Sad day. Sad day in the Empire. Oh well, we'll get back there. We'll get back up to our level again. Donnie, tell me about what you got on you. You just got nothing, buddy. Good to go. Hunting time, buddy. And then one more house to go. I think I wanted to have one more, higher district house. So I'm thinking that I should probably find a spot for it. We'll check those traps in a bit. Oh, I'm sorry. We didn't do the tech count as I think about that. Sorry, that's not a 1. 7,726.9 for building. We're at 4,302.5 for survival. And farming is 7,666.8, which is not going fast enough, and obviously production is done. I do think that the farming is going to be the one I can't get. If anything is going to stop me from this challenge being completed, it's farming. We will most likely be just gathering straw to finish up the survival part of it, and that's going to be just a day, just a day of gathering. Ooh, the recent population is low here this time around. Alright, and we should be done with that one. Oh, there it is. Out in the water? Oh, I think it's just out in the stream over there. That's why I couldn't find it. And rapid fire. Okay, it is down. Good. A little nervous that I didn't actually notice the thing fall. And okay, cool. That's the end of that. Alright, with these leather and skin, we should be good to go. Well, leather and skin. Leather and meat. With the leather and the meat, we should be good to go here. And there's our iron arrows that plopped off of it and didn't stick. And then we go over here. Maybe we'll gather the arrows first this time. There's this guy over here. Let's gather the reed, because why not? I mean, we're here, and we need it for tech. So funny that that's going to be the way to get tech. How did you learn more about crafting and survival? I picked a lot of reeds. Hours at a time. Days on end. I was picking reeds, and then I figured out all the ways to survive in the wild. I mean, you have to have a way to unlock technologies, but it is just kind of silly to think about. What would this actually mean? Alright. Do I dare just go for the reed collector? I'll just gather a bunch of these and just see where things get. Alright, y'all. I'll meet you on the other side of the fast forward. Alright, here we are repairing our structure. That's great. Got a bunch of reed. Where we're at for tech, it's 4,386. So it's going to be a long while before we get that one done. And I dropped off the leather, but honestly, I just really think that... I was thinking about this as I was gathering. I'm going, why do I even bother having people doing this job anymore? Like, I'm out of these resources. They're not doing diddly poo. How many buildings can I build? I can build one more building. It is tempting right now to just say max out farming and just dump people into farming, because it's obviously what I need to build. It's what I need, right? Like, that's the tech I need right now. And at this rate, if I don't get this technology done, then challenge has failed. So what's the point of having people producing at this point? So, in thinking about this idea, I think the best thing I can do now, we're going to get this farming shed going on here. Because we need the tech. We need the technology. We shall build it. It'll be stronger and faster. At least for our farming, anyway. So I'm going to get the sticks that I need from in here. This is definitely a slower process, but I also don't have a choice because we aren't producing enough sticks from our workers at this point in time. Part of that is the fault of not having enough extractors working at that, but we'll get there. So we're going to have to balance things out here. Alright, now, time to rotate. One of the tricks here is that I don't want to be stuck without tools, but I just don't think we're going to be in that kind of a position just yet. So, I'm going to say that these two people are now farmers. And the reason for it, obviously, is that we need this tech to go up. Now, obviously, my wife will be super excited about becoming a farmer, right? Is she going to be very excited about being a farmer? You know it. So is our other person. Oop, I just unassigned her. Canuta and Yedwiga. You two are going to love being farmers. I just know it. Now, as far as sewing huts are concerned, we can get to a point where we can lower this down a bit. I think we'll take you, sir. And you are about to not work here anymore. Now, I could unassign both of them. That's the one I should be unassigning from, though. Boop, boop. There we go. Now, we'll bring one of you back in here. I'm going to have her stay there. Partly because I feel like it's only fair to have the pregnant lady working in the sewing hut and not working in the fields. It just seems better. I don't know. It doesn't seem right to have her go out there pregnant working in the fields. Of course, I probably have somebody else who's pregnant working the sea, right? What it is. Alright, now, let's see here. For all these people here, I'm fairly confident I didn't have them in the wrong positions. We'll have to see. Hopefully there's nobody walking from a long distance away. Check here. Emerkia, Nuida, yeah. Alright, let's see where these guys are at. Yeah. And where's your home? Right there, good. And then we'll check the other one. Looks like you're okay, and your current home is there. That's good. And I forgot the name of the other guy. I know Yedwiga's around here, so we're good. What was the name of the other guy? Oh, yeah, there you go. Easy. Alrighty. And let's see where your house is at. Obviously, green. Perfect. So now, that puts them in a position where they're a lot closer to the fields, and it also means that it's time to bump it up and do another field. Actually, do a few more fields, right? Right, I think the 32s work better because they get through them quicker, and it also means that I can plop these out quicker. Alright. Alright, we'll get some more fields up here. And obviously these are all going to be cabbage, since that is the season. We're now going to need, we are desperately going to need a lot more fertilizer, of course. But that can be solved, right? These are solvable problems. We want solvable problems. We don't want problems that are problematic. We don't want problems. We don't problemable problems, right? Looks like we'll have to do a quick switch of this just a bit. So let's start this farmland over there. Give it a little motion out. There we go. Right. Yes, we're good. Now, on to the fields. And it is time to have more cabbage. We shall be the cabbage kingdom. Keen Fool, king of cabbage. Hey, if it gets the job done. Our people will be fine. We'll have a lot of very varying dishes. Our dishes are basically cabbage. Yes, let's be real. All of our dishes are essentially cabbage. There we go. And now they should be set, and now they are working. Perfect. We are good. Now, I believe that that should cure a lot of our problems from production. Good. The one problem is I now have to investigate whether we have enough. We'll have to investigate whether we actually have enough resources for tools. That's going to be another issue. Donkeys and piggies are out of food. Perfect. That's fine. Piggies can be out of food. Manure is a thing. Not the biggest deal in the world. Alright, with that, it's time to start brainstorming those next places to put things. I kind of want to see this real quick. 7,976. Oh! Nope, never mind. Wrong. Alrighty. Oh, they're talking about Brother Matthias again, that poor guy. He must be such a problem child. We don't have enough bronze bars to do anything. We have enough copper to do some things. But I think it should be all about the iron at this point. I believe it's time to stop. Yeah, I do believe it's time to stop with all the mining. No, not the mining. Never mind. I do believe it's time to slow down on the woodshed working. Yes, do that. I think at this point, we're going to toss more people into mining. And the reason for this is that I'm going to now switch that into gathering iron because I'm not getting in the iron amount that I want. And if we're going to run out of tools, I plan on running out of tools and I plan on building them. So now we do actually need to drop this down and it's time to go for the iron. There we go. Can't stop the metal. There we go. 48 per day is not great. It's not the best. It's not what I'm hoping for, but it is something. I think it might be worth... it's just not enough. I do think that what we'll do next here is I'll tear down a building, and we're going to go for another excavation shed. The reason for it, of course, is limestone. I think that's the next big thing. We need the building tech, right? I do think we need the building tech, because I have a number of houses that haven't been upgraded yet, and we need to get to that. And we also have one more home. Oh, look at that. I already have the other house finished. I just need to move somebody into it. Yes. That means, actually, that's good news, because that means I can actually move this crew out and tear down this house, and then we are officially done in this area. Oh, that's a win. Alright, I hate doing this to you, but it's the easiest way I've found to figure out who I need to move. And I feel a little bad for them. There we go. And then there you go. You're good. That is going to require you to travel farther, which isn't ideal. But that's what it is. I'm not going to panic too much. Alright. This is the end of this building as we know it. Nice. Barn number 3. Okay. That's going to be good for building tech. We'll take it. What's next in that list? Let's see. 8,000. I do like the fact that this is raising quickly. Oh, the windmill's the final building. I should have noticed that before. Nice. Do think we have to get... I'm starting to become a lot less worried about this. Huh. Interesting. Well, y'all, I think the best thing to do right now is to get done and let's go to town. Now, I have 69 buildings and I have some spare space, don't I? I mean, I can tear down this sewing hut here, right? Hey, it's never been meant to stay here. This was not ever going to be its permanent home. Oh, shoot. Dawn, help me. I'm stuck and I can't carry so much stuff. And I'm out of beer. Oh, Dawn, I'm out of beer. Help me, Dawn. There he is. Thanks. Ever so helpful, donkey. For now, we're going to load you up with all the food-related items. And then the next step that's going to happen is we are going to... I think it's time for us to go to town and sell a whole lot of stuff. I think that'll be a good move. Because I want to get some more resources, limestone specifically. And I do think we might... I don't know. We might have to decide what else we want to get. Right? I do kind of want to get another resource storage up and online. I mean, look, we're already full again. And obviously I can, I just be silly. And I can, yep, we're almost out of fertilizer. That's a problem. That's a fast problem. In other words, that's a problem that is going to become... Ooh, that was not actually that was not the series of clicks I wanted to do. No. Dropped all that stuff, and then I also dropped a thing that I didn't want to drop, but oh well, that's what it is. Okay. That cleared out a little bit of space, which is good. And we are still massively overloaded, of course. Oh, my bad. Forgot to drop the stone. This place is a mess. I need to start decorating the area, which is to say I need to start building all of my wooden, all of my stone fences that I've talked about building, because that is a big part of what I want to do next is all of the wood that I've got here, all these logs are going to end up being part of fencing. All these stones are going to become part of fencing. But for now, we just kind of... We're stuck in a tricky spot because we have so many resources that we have to pull out. Okay. Y'all. So much needs to be done. There's so much juggling going on right now. It's great, but also it's like, woo. Only 27 fertilizer is a real problem that needs to be solved real quick. Yeah, that's going to be a real problem that needs to be solved real quick. Because they're going to be done. I mean, all of my workers are going to be sitting here going, hello, we need things. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and I'm going to... Where do I have for the day? Oh, it's the end of the day, thank goodness. With this, I'm going to go and I'm going to take care of the fertilizer issue fast here. And then we're going to get a bunch of supplies and we're going to go to town. Because we need to go to town. Go to town, sell some stuff, get the questing started. Here, what's the stuff to sell this time around? I mean, I think we're overbooked on things in our inventory and our resource storage, which is fine. But we also need to... If I can sell off the stone knives, which will probably free up some space, probably some of the simple bags that'll free up some space, but I don't want to do all of them. I want to be sure that we have a few of those left because that's going to be great for selling and raising skill. Okay, rot counts as a food, technically. That's going to be way more than I can carry, but that's fine. Let's just carry everything we can. Excuse me. Let's get you set with that. How much can you carry, Donnie? Oh. Your carrying capacity is lower now because I didn't drink a beer. I do swear that it actually does impact his carry capacity. Okay. Do think that we're gonna be all right with this setup. Can't wait to decorate this thing. I want this to turn out to look really good. We're on the way for that. Definitely on the way for that one. Alright, I'm gonna really quick just do the fertilizer part, and then I'll see you when we head into town. Oh, we're in town finally, y'all. Here we go. We're gonna make some cash. First off, this guy. It's just all about the money with him.
See you soon.
Let's see here.
Is the king.
Yeah,
As
that's
long
true.
as he doesn't poke his nose into my business,
Then we're
I
good
don't poke
to
my
go.
nose into his.
Well, I'm glad you don't poke your nose in people's business. I suppose that's a good thing. I don't know. But what business would we have here? Let's see here. We need to get some stone knives sold. You take them all. Yeah, get rid of that. I don't need straw. What else can I get to you? Arrows would be good.
Have a nice day.
Thanks, buddy. Oops.
Hello. Have a good day.
No. I just need my donkey. Oh yeah, Don. Get in the bar. There you go. Don, get yourself a beer. You're a hard-working donkey. You go ahead and get in there. You deserve all the stuff. Okay, where's Marislaw? We need that guy. There he is. Good, he's here for a drink today. That's good news, buddy. Because we have stuff we need from you, friend. Hey. Run you out of cash. And then we're going to buy everything we can from you that we need. Do still want to take on all of the resources that I don't feel like gathering. Obviously, we're taking that. It's 26, but it's nothing big. Limestone logs, yeah, that'd be silly. Me getting that stuff at this point. My gosh. Alrighty then. Yeah, let's go for that. Then, alright.
Best. Have a nice day.
Let's go and get Don over here. Alright, and then we can just go from there. Alright, y'all. Well, let's see. I'll get you on the other side of getting the fast forward for dropping this stuff off. Well, actually, no. Well, y'all, thank you for joining me today. I think at this point, I'm just going to bring stuff to the storage and take care of little small tasks along the way. I'll probably gather a bunch of reeds over the night and then head back into the village. So have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for joining me here, and I'm really looking forward to this. We're getting really close to the end of the challenge, and I'll let you know the time for the live stream so we can wrap this thing up, and it'll be fun to be on a live stream and do that for the first time. So thanks, y'all. Take care.